Welcome everybody. I wanted to show you Optimus Prime. This is my Transformer that I got. He's made from Lego. At the time when I got him, thought he was really cool. $169. It's kind of a steep price, but because he was kind of my option, I got him, and so I did. Now they're coming out with a Soundwave version of him, same kind of size as Optimus, coming in at $189. So I looked for an alternative, and I think I found it. It's not the same apples to apples, but it's still pretty cool. So that's why I'm showing it to you. It's a Blokees version and of Soundwave. So I'm going to kind of show you this. This is Soundwave, the Blokees version. So I'm going to build Soundwave. I'm going to make them, create them, put them together, and kind of put them side by side so I can kind of show you the difference between LEGO Optimus's size versus Blokees Soundwave. And I know they're not the same, but because Optimus and Soundwave Lego are pretty much the same version and size, they should give you a good idea as to how they compare.
Build this from the box for the transition.
So here we have Soundwave. This is the Blokees version of Soundwave. What makes him a little bit different than the regular Lego one, he doesn't transform. Doesn't transform at all. Just letting you know. But he does have different versions of his cassette tapes. So he has a tape where you can put the tape in there, but he also has the little ones that you can put in there. Rat-Bat, he's got them all. So a little bit more options than the Lego version. The Lego version comes with two. Piece-wise, 327, way less than the original pieces. The Transformer one, if you look at Optimus, he's closer to like 1,500 pieces. So way different compared to what this one is. So that's a bit of a difference on the size reference, just to let you know that. So building into it, let's looking at the back of it. He's got a little bit more accessories. So one of the cool things that he does is that he has his weapons and the thing. So I'm going to go back and forth between the pictures. So let's just kind of go into it, get into it, and I can give you a look. So when you look at how they come, the bags are way different from Lego bags. If you can see the way that the pieces are connected, you have to like kind of move them off. So a good reminder of this is the Gunpla. So this is an example that I have of Gundam. It's a Gundam version. So they look very similar to the aspect to where they do the same thing that they do. So you gotta clip them and you gotta bring them out there. So as if you're looking for a one-to-one comparison, it's quality and closer to Gunpla than they are to Lego. But since we're doing Transformers to Transformer, that's why we're doing Blokees versus Transformer Lego. So okay, so moving into the manual, this is kind of how it comes together. It talks about how you build it, you create it, the different pieces. And so we're going to go through it just like Lego with the manual, and I'm going to show the differences kind of the way that you put it together. Okay, so this comes with a stand. So this gives you a good reference to how big he's going to be when he stands and sits on top of it. He's not going to be anywhere near as big as Optimus, but that just gives you a reference, so I wanted to show that. Okay, so next, he's got some specialty pieces. So this is the specialty piece. This one right here, that's the little cassette holder. That's also the voice box. So that's going to be where he gets his ability to talk. So he's going to go through there. So both this and Lego, they both make sounds. So I'm going to see if I can find what it looks like online so that I can kind of show you the difference between these sounds and the other sounds. But that'll come later on after that. So next we're going through the system. Let's see what else. So these are just kind of what the bags look like, how they look, how they come together. Like I know with Lego, they come bag one. You start building everything in bag one. That's not the case in this instance. So this is the Blokees manual. And so when we're going through it, I'm going to show you the difference to how it works. It's completely different from how Lego goes. So you have a list of all the different ones that you have, the wireframes that are there. So they have their different stuff. So as you're building it, it's not going to be bag per bag. It's going to tell you which parts that you need from. So for the instance, it kind of goes through, shows you need F1, H1. They're not all in the same bag. So you got to kind of go through. Basically, we're going to be opening up all the bags, going through, looking at what's in there, and pulling the ones that they say that we need, so that way it's easier for us to find when we actually start building it, because we're going to have to start plucking the pieces from each little thing and going through. So just kind of going through here, looking to see what I can find. So in this bag alone, you would take B1, right? Because it was calling for B1, so we're going to take that one. And then from this bag, we're also going to take A3. So A3, so it's calling for A3, B1, but it also came with a couple of other ones like H5, which is not going to be needed right now. So we're just going to put that one away and keep looking for the rest of them. So then I'm going to need F1 and H1. So if I go through here, let me see. F1, H1. Yep. Okay. I got to open this one. Okay, so this is F1. And then putting that back, still got to find H1. Okay, there's H1. Okay, so now I got what we need to start for the first step.
Not quite built just yet.
So usually when I'm working on these type of model kits, especially with Gunpla, what I'll do is I'll use these tweezers that you have. So you just kind of go in there and you just kind of get really close to where you need to clip it, and then you just do it so it has a smooth finish when it comes in there. But in this instance, though, if you look at the differences, they're really, really thin, very thin compared to the one and the Gunpla was. So they're very fine. So almost like you could just kind of twist them off and not have to even worry about it. So it's not a necessity, but it's still something that is nice. So then in other instances when you wanted to kind of clip it, I would use these just to make sure that I put them on, and then I can get a really good look at what I'm clipping to make sure that I'm not getting the wrong stuff. So making sure that everything is where it is, that shows kind of like how it magnifies it. So, but again, everything here is pretty good. I don't really need those, so I'm going to do without them this time around, but just kind of showing you those as an option, but definitely going to use these tweezers, right? So still going to go with these. Okay, so here's what it wants me to do. It just wants me to use a couple of pieces. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of speed running through this a little bit because it takes a little bit of time. So what I'm doing here though is I'm just kind of clipping through, grabbing the pieces that I need. And as I do that, I'm making sure that I've got the right ones. Sometimes you're going to see that you're going to have the same number. So the number might be there once or it might be there twice. So what I'll do, that means that you just have two of the same piece. So if the number 25, you see it twice and it calls for 25, you use 25 once, you just leave the other one there, and then you use 25 again. So again, this is just me kind of speed running through this, just putting together some of the pieces. I don't want to bore you guys to death. So just kind of do this, and I'm not going to do the whole model. I'm just doing a little piece just to give you a feel for how it kind of comes together. So you just kind of get the little pieces, put it in there, and it's not like Lego where Lego kind of snaps in and goes together, but it does snap. So as you can see, it kind of goes, and then so that's the head. So just kind of giving that little list. So there is a part in here where it just has a number. So times 1, it doesn't have a F1 or anything that goes. So they have a specialty bag for that. So just wanted to show you what the specialty bag looks like. It has like little pieces. They're not put together. They don't have any connectors. It's just there. So in this instance, I'm going to grab this little part that I need. It's right here. It's in the specialty bag. So if you can't find it in there and it has it, it's in to be in the specialty bag. So another thing I wanted to note, that if you are going to use clippers, sometimes they have these little spots where they have like an extra clip like in between there, like a nub. And so what you want to do is you don't want to cut that nub. You want to get the narrower, smaller part so that you're skipping it. So just be careful of that. Just wanted to show that when you're using the little clippers, to make sure that you use that portion in between so you don't get the wrong portion of it. Like, you don't want to cut off the part that's necessary. So just want to make sure that you keep the little nub that's on there. It's real hard to see, but there's like a little nub, little protrusion. That's the part you want to keep. So I just did the head portion of it. It's got 10 pieces. So just wanted to kind of give you an idea, like, this is what it looks like. This is the head, 10 pieces put together. So this is what it's going to look like put together. So making progress.
Quick clip, snip, clicky montage later.
Okay, fast forward a little bit, bringing you Optimus Prime. So this is LEGO Optimus Prime. This is where it is. Going to show you the size difference. That's the actual build of Optimus Prime, where this is what he looks like all put together. So now that I finished Soundwave, I'm going to bring him up for you, and you can see he is a little guy compared to Optimus Prime. So that's the size reference difference, but just wanted to kind of show you what he looks like. But the difference here in sizes is he kind of looks like his son, but just wanted to kind of show the difference between that. So this is what it is. So again, just kind of take you through it. So the posability wise, though, Optimus is, I'm not gonna lie, he's clunky, right? So he has no articulation. He can't move. His arms kind of go up and down, but I mean, that's Lego for you. So he doesn't really, you can't pose him very well, like, without him falling apart. He's also very heavy, and he can fall apart. But that's kind of the difference between the size and everything. I'm going to go through Soundwave a little bit more. So this is the highlight closer to Soundwave. So if you look at his posability, it's insane. So his legs go up and down. His feet go side to side. His they go up and down as well. And then they go that way and this way. And then so you have these little speakers. Hold on, this cool feet, like, I can get it. There. So, like, cool. He has like little speakers in the back, so that kind of opens up so you can kind of see them. And then you got like the little boombox feature. Anyways. And then so closes, goes back into the legs, and then so the posability on the hands is insane. So if you look at the little pieces, they got little tiny, each little finger can move and close and open and grip. So it's, and move side to side, up and down, left and right. It's just really cool, all the amount of posability that it has. So it's the look on him, though, if you're looking for that, like I'm showing you this in this little clip right here, super close to it. I'll show you the one from Lego, and it really doesn't quite capture the price of the way that it looks. So like the back is amazing. If you look at this one in the back, I can't really show you that one because they're like hiding it, but it's just hidden in there and it doesn't look as good. So this one has his little features where it kind of comes off. It's got this little portion that kind of goes in and hides, and it comes out. So you can put it in there so it just kind of goes back and forth like that. Okay, and then it comes on the back. And then you can do it the same thing on the other one, and that one kind of pops out, moves it. There you go. And then it becomes a weapon, so it kind of goes back and forth. So that one's kind of cool, so you can kind of grip that. And then it just close it off real easily and just flips right back on the back. So that's kind of cool. And then it goes right there, just like that. Okay, and so this one, you can remove it. You don't have to. It can also flip and turn. But if you wanted to, you can kind of just showing you what it looks like. Kind of goes in there, goes from there. But it doesn't have to. It can also just kind of flip and turn. So, but that kind of looks like his little bazooka that he has going when in there. So, like when you're looking at him, it's pretty cool. That's the little flip tape. So in this instance, like I said, doesn't transform, but it does come with a little tape version of it. So again, here's some cool posing, just to kind of give you an idea of how the posability works on this. and it's really cool for picture taking and for the things that it can do. So that's the tape. And then it has a second version. So again, there's only one tape version. There's not a little tape version for all of them, but they do have it for the Laserbeak. So for the posability, and you can put them in there, take them out there. So those are the two forms that he has. Right. So it just kind of goes right back in there like that, just like that. So then, so it comes with Laserbeak, and then it also comes with some other ones. So there's the stand that it comes with. So that's kind of the cool thing about that portion. It's posable as well, so you can set them up in an action shot on the stand if you wanted to. So it's got like a little grip that kind of goes around his waist, and so you can put that on display, and he'll like kind of be in there as well. So he just kind of like just fits in there. And then let's see what else we got. So here we got Rumble. So this is kind of cool because the little side things come off. So if you wanted to take them off, they can put them on there, and then they can leave them on, leave them off, or you can just leave him as he is as a robot, or give him his own accessories. So that one's kind of cool. He just kind of sits in there. And then we have Ravage and Rat Bat. Let me grab them. All right, so here's Ravage. So again, difference is they don't transform, but I feel like they just look cool, right? They look much cooler compared to like when I'm looking at these and posing them. I feel like I'm back in the cartoon that I used to watch, and so it's just pretty cool. And then again, there's Rat Bat, which is pretty cool. So these are the accessories that it comes with, a little bit more than the other ones. So that's it. So considering that you get all of this, Soundwave, Rat Bat, Rumble, Ravage, and Laserbeak, all come in this package. And then so for Optimus, he just has Optimus. Now for Soundwave, the Lego version, he comes with Soundwave, he comes with the transformable versions of Laserbeak and Ravage, and that's it, versus all this. Oh, one last feature Lego has is this. So if you use this like brick and you hold it next to him, the eyes light up, and then again. And then one more time to turn it off. So again, it's not anywhere near apples to apples, but neither is the price. So this little Soundwave, $39.99. How a Gundam works, which I lost it. Really crap. Who took my Gundam?